Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I got here an article from a Ukrainian state-owned mass media which is acceptable, but the Russian ones are not acceptable. BBC is acceptable, what is that? NPR is acceptable, PBS is acceptable. All this state-owned, yes, BBC is partly owned I think by the state, right? So I don't know how much it is, but I know it's a lot. But all these are acceptable, but the Russians somehow, everything that's from there, it's not acceptable because those are the bad dudes and we are the good dudes. It makes me feel so good. Just by being in this country makes me good. All right, so the Ukrainians are using some numbers here to, they present them in order to make us believe that they have successes. And why do I say make us believe? It's because actually if you take the number of the people, military that personally they claim they killed, the ammunition depots, the command posts, the weapons they destroyed and all that, within a week, that means they could not report anything within 24 hours or 48 hours. The achievements would be too small. So to report, that's why they tell us in a week. Now they're going to tell us probably, oh, since the beginning of the war, we destroyed 5 command posts and 7 anti-air defense systems, because if they scrape it to a week, they couldn't find any. So that tells you what, from this, if it was ever, probably at the beginning, now it's like dead like that. You can't revive it. You can try whatever you want. All right, so we have here, that reminds me of Arthur Schopenhauer, the fantastic German Deutsche philosopher. And he said this, and I can point you the book. It's the book that he wrote about life, death, and love. Look for that. Life, death, and love. A very, very politically incorrect philosophical piece of love. Read it, it's fantastic. And in that he said there's no such a thing as an impotent man, only a unskillful woman. That's what he said, not me. Hey, don't jump on me. Just read Schopenhauer, okay? One of my favorite philosophers is German. Oh my God, that's not good. Right. So Ukraine Marines eliminate 250 invaders, destroy 7 ammunition depots in the past week. So they have to tell us 250 and 7 ammunition, so 1 ammunition depot in a day. That's good, I guess, right? Now it depends how many depots they have. If they have 300,000, I'm exaggerating, and you hit 1 a day, I don't think so. But anyway, let's go. Over this week, the Ukrainian Navy Marines eliminated 250 Russian military servicemen. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I mean, if you look at it, it's like what? 40 a day? At the most, I give them 40. It's closer to 30. Really? And you're bragging about it? But because they can't tell you, hey, in the past day, yesterday they killed 30 Russians. Like they died of heart attack, or they died during having sex, or what? 30 people, is like nothing. So they can't tell you that because it looks too... What are you talking about? They increase it to 7 days, so it looks like more than 250, which is again is a low number. So then probably they're gonna go with, since February 24th invasion date, they killed 49,000. Oh, okay, but if you divide that, and that's exaggerated number, divide that by how many days, you'll be surprised. There's not even there's about 200 people a day, or you can say, oh my God, it's a lot of people. It is a lot of people, but again, put it in the context. Compared to what? 40 people or 100 people. So in this case, 250 Russian military servicemen, as well as destroyed 7 ammunition depots, over 60 units of enemy equipment. Now, what's a unit? I would like to know. And 60, that means about what? 8 a day? On what? On a front that extends more than 1,000 miles or kilometers or something? Is that what it is? Are you kidding me? You destroyed 8 a day? Could be a lot. I don't know. How many do the Russians destroy? I would like to know, so I can compare. Because like this in itself looks, oh yeah, it could be 60 units, yeah, in a week. What? All right. This was announced on Facebook by the Navy Press Service, and I'm quoting, according to an update in the period from August 26th to September 2nd, our troops took out more than 260, so it's what, 261? That's why they didn't say it's, you should know exactly how many you killed. You can't just go by guessing, otherwise how did you count them? Because you heard them talking over there, you shell them and you don't hear anybody, but say, oh, I think there were like 5 voices. You think so? Hey, Ivan. Hey, Gregory, I think it was like 5. Okay. We destroyed a group of 5 people over there. How do you know? I think I heard about 6 different voices, and when we shelled them, couldn't hear anybody. Are you sure you killed them? They're not talking anymore. They must be dead. No? All right, thank you. Okay, we're going to put over there 6 people, or whatever they're going to put. That's how they do it. If you don't know exactly how many, how do you come? 7 tanks. 7 tanks. That means 1 a day. All right, maybe it's a lot. 25 armored combat vehicles. Again, that's what? 3.5 a day, 4 a day. Okay, 17 self-propelled guns, 2 towed artillery units, 3 MLR systems, 2 mortars, 5 vehicles including 4 carrying ammunition, 3 observation points, as well as 7 ammunition depots. The statement reads, now, when they said before about the ammunition depots, oh, they destroyed, eliminated the ammunition depots, they showed the picture. The picture was in a village. Now, people from Europe, you don't know how a village looks. Now imagine a house in a village. Now people in Europe know how a house in a village looks, and for women, if they watch, they can remember that the Under Tuscany Sun, because that's a favorite among women. Under Tuscany Sun, a comedy, romantic comedy. All right, so remember that kind of houses, like in that movie. Okay, now I'm done with that. Let's go with us. So that's what it is, a house, and they showed that house, damaged, and say that's an ammunition depot. If that's an ammunition depot, a house. Now, how much ammunition can you have in that? 3,000 rounds and 2 AK-47s and 5 grenades and 1 bazooka? That's an achievement. But how many rockets you sent over there? What's the value of what you sent and what you got? Well, so I don't know. They have to be more specific, telling me an ammunition depot is a house. It's a big warehouse. It's an American-style warehouse, which is like 2 football fields per 4 football fields. And I don't think that is like that. All right, I would like to know the what is it? What's the quantity? What's the size? But that's me, whatever, Now, as Ukrinform reported earlier, since 24th of February, they got to that one because they said, I think 260 is not enough, man. We gotta give a greater number for the little fish. Do you think they will catch that? Our little trick? Nah, I don't think. Do you think Emil's gonna catch it? That idiot might. All right, just kidding. All right, I don't even know. So, February 24th, Ukrainian defenders have already eliminated more than 49,000 Russian invaders. The enemy suffered the most massive losses in the Kiev, Rih, and Donetsk directions in the past day. All right, good, man. May I know how many died? If you know, if you make statements like this, you must know the damage. So when these guys say the enemy suffered the most massive losses in the Kryvyi Rih, not Kiev, Kryvyi Rih and Donetsk directions in the past day. If you reach that conclusion, that means you have the numbers of everything else, and you can tell us, and you have the numbers of those regions, how many people, so you can compare and make a conclusion, reach a conclusion, and tell us. You don't. I think it's just propaganda. You don't, because you would have said how many died over there, how many died over there. He just tells, most of them were over there. I can tell you, no, it's not true. Nobody died over there. I mean, can I say that? That's the way they say it. Tell me, give me numbers. And even if you give me numbers, can I, verify it somehow? No, because I'm going to verify it with the same sources. Like when I was here in college, I said, well, you got if you make this paper, you have assignment. You will make you have to use peer-reviewed documentation from our library. Those are all approved by your university. They all say the same thing. And why do I have things that are not peer approved outside of your library, but is still done by scientists and people with degrees and all that but those are not accepted? You want me with the peer review? Why? Because you want me to be in the same circle and chew the same gum they chewed, and then the same gum. I can't get a new piece of gum, chewing gum. I know it's gross, but whatever. When I were a kid, we were doing that, just so you know. Ooh, yeah, because we were poor. I would get my gum, stick it underneath here, and take it in 5 days. Hard. That's how it was. And you share with your friend. The friend chews it for 3 days, brings it to you back. That's how it was. Oh man, I have so many stories like this that it's unbelievable. Yes. So peer reviewed. No, and you send me to the same guys that they look at their work, and they're all acceptable because they're in the same bubble that has to be promoted to us. And when you get out of college, we say, oh yeah, peer-reviewed university. I read. Yeah, but there's all the same thing. Get your ass out and look at other people, and then you get your knowledge. And I argue with the professors so much, but I say, no, if it's not peer-reviewed, you can't use that as a source. No, you can't use it. Thank you very much for being with you. Thank you very much for being with me again. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.